Did you know that waste is money? Yes, it is money, depending on how it is handled. Plastic waste menace in today's society cannot be underestimated. Here in Ghana, Corpnation Group has a solution. Yes, we have. At Corpnation Group, our model is unique, self-sustainable, and reliable. It encompasses activities of our environmental conservation NGO. Corpnation Foundation, our municipal and household waste collection organization. Thus, Trash World consults and our plastic recycling organization called Eco Employ Africa. My name is Nakeeyat Dramani Sam, and I am the ambassador for Corpnation Foundations for our climate change project in Ghana. In 2024 alone, the 4-Hour Plus project saved the environment 34 tons of plastic waste pollution, which is equivalent to 94 tons of CO2 emissions prevented. A total amount of 70,000 Ghana cedis, or let's say $5,000 equivalent, has paid to stakeholders who took part in the segregation and gathering of plastic waste. Here is what you need to know about the 4R Plus initiative itself. The 4R, standing for Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, and Recovery, embodies our designed approach to tackling climate change by promoting the integration of these principles into our daily lifestyle. We aim not only to mitigate the impact of climate change, but to create a paradigm shift towards the plastic-free, cleaner environment, circular and sustainable future, as we are creating decent jobs and contributing to Ghana's economic growth. The Plus component ensures the sustainability of the project. It consists of forming environmental clubs in schools and communities, running environmental quizzes dubbed Enviro Quiz, award schemes, and tree planting or tree growing projects. Over the past 3 years, we have recovered tons of plastic waste through sustainable waste segregation from source at our project host locations, comprising of schools, coastal and inland communities, corporate organization, institutions, government and non-governmental organizations, associations including the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU, and the Takrady Central Markets, where we make our hosts own the project to make it sustainable. Okay, let's talk about schools. Well, the 4-Hour Plus project is currently hosted by 14 senior high schools and 4 basic schools in the western region of Ghana. It's awesome to see the involvement of schools, authorities, and high participation by students, especially students who are members of Corpnation Foundation's Green Club in schools called Saving the Planet Project. Well, the students are simply inspired by the results they see as they effectively implement the 4R Plus initiative in their schools. One thing for sure is that these host schools, just as every other host location for our 4R Plus initiative, is earning internally generated funds for this project. Let's talk about communities, you guys. At the community level, and especially the coastal communities, Corpnation Foundation is represented by members of its Green Club known as the Coastal Youth Club. Yes, CYC. The club members form a network with stakeholders such as the fishermen, the fishmongers, and the youth at large to advocate against single-use plastics and improper management of disposal of plastics. Our efforts over here mainly aims at curbing the influx of plastic waste in the ocean, which eventually gets into the food chain. Wait, did you know that microplastics are now found in the fishes that we are consuming. Yeah, so we've had a whole lot about schools, communities. Now it's time for institutions. Well, Corpnation Foundation has also partnered with institutions such as the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, Petroleum Commission of Ghana, Ghana Education Service, and the Sekendi Takrady Metropolitan Assembly to demonstrate leadership by example as we join hands to advocate against the use of single-use plastics and improper management and disposal of plastics. Let's delve deep into corporate organizations. Particularly oil and gas companies are actively involved in our 4R Plus project, hosting the project at their offices and other work areas. Transport stations. Corpnation Foundation has also partnered with the GPRTU in the Western region to implement the 4R Plus initiative at 10 major lorry stations, which include Takrady Accra VIP Bus Station, Cape Coast Station, Takwa Station, Axim Station, and the State Transport Company, STC. The objective of this collaboration is to curb indiscriminate dumping of waste at the lorry stations, in commercial vehicles, and along traveling routes. As part of our advocacy strategy, we are showing videos in buses that have video players inside them to enlighten passengers about proper waste management and its benefits. Markets and isolated shops. You will bear with me that our marketplaces are typically one of the common grounds where waste management is hardly controlled. Further to that, we have in every household the connected market on one way or the other. It is in this light that Corpnation Foundation has extended the 4R Plus initiative to the market as well, aiming not only to effectively manage plastic waste at the market, but also expose every household member who visits the market to our 4R Plus model, so that they can all endeavor to practice it in their homes as well. Households. We encourage households to gather their plastics waste and call us for collection in exchange for some money. In all the host schools, communities, institutions, organizations, and markets that practice the 4R Plus initiative, do not only make financial gains, but also avoid significantly reduced costs of solid waste services. Gathering your plastic waste in exchange for some money is also a way of avoiding the payment of huge sums of money to municipal waste collectors. This is just one of the benefits of practicing the 4R Plus initiative. Ultimately, we are curbing the effects and contribution of plastic waste to climate change. We are currently in the process of extending our 4R Plus project to the following spaces: military offices and staff residence, schools in central region of Ghana, multiple locations in the capital city of Ghana, Accra. Do you want to know what happens to the plastics that we collect? Eco-Employ Africa is our affiliate organization which processes the plastics into the state for recycling. Here also, decent jobs are created for the youth to reduce unemployment. Also within Corpnation, we have Trash World, a municipal and household waste collection organization that encourages and incentivizes households to segregate their plastic waste for collection and exchange of financial earnings, out of which some parents are able to pay their children's school fees. I believe you are thrilled by the work we are doing in our society. So we are calling on you, yes, the individuals, the corporate sponsors, and the other NGOs, all the enterprises and relevant state institutions. Come on, let's join hands and make Ghana a better place.